Morning, bruv.
All right. Yeah, how's Nigel this morning?
I don't know, I've been to see him yet.
I thought you stayed over.
No, I just waited until him and Claire fell asleep. Look, can I have a word? Nigel needs our help. He's going to lose Claire unless you and I step in.
There's nothing we can do about it. It's down to his solicitor now.
The law ain't going to do anything. Nigel said as much last night.
Yeah, well, he was drunk, wasn't he? And I don't think we should get involved.
It's too late for that. I told Claire she could stay with Nigel.
Nice one.
You weren't there. You didn't see what she was like. She was sobbing a little heart out. I had to tell her something to calm her down.
Couldn't you have said you'd give her one of them puppies or something simple like that?
It's Nigel that she wants. I mean, he's her dad as far as she's concerned, and nothing's going to change that.
There's nothing you can do.
There's always a way, you know that.
Let me guess. We go round, give Liam a pasting, and tell him not to show up in court. I tell you what, it ain't going to work. Nigel's already tried it, remember?
Look, I know kids ain't your thing, but Nigel's a mate, and he stands to lose a hell of a lot here. And there must be something we can do. Besides, a promise is a promise.
Look, we can't talk here. Let's go back to my gaff. See if we can work something out, yeah? So what you plan on doing now?
Well, I thought we could go and talk to Liam.
Talk? To Liam?
Yeah, well, he's obviously got it in for Nigel, hasn't he? Because he took Debbie away from him. He wants to get even.
But he's Claire's father, isn't he?
Yeah, but that's never bothered him before, has it?
I don't know, people change, don't they? Debbie's dad might have changed his outlook.
Do me a favour. He ain't interested in Claire, he may say he is now, but what's he going to like in a few years' time?
Well, that's what the court's going to decide, isn't it?
He's just good at spinning a yarn. By the time he shows his true colours, it'll be too late.
When you think we can just breeze up and tell him it ain't easy being a dad and he's going to back off, be realistic, Grant.
Look, he ain't going to do us no favours, so we have to make him an offer he can't refuse.
I told you, we lay our finger on him, it'd be straight to the old bill. Any chance Nigel's got to keep hold of Claire, be straight down the pan.
So we offer to buy him out?
What, with bottle tops?
You got a better idea? Time's running out, Nigel's in court next week.
I don't know. My money's tied up in the house at the moment.
He's a mate.
Yeah, I know that, but I've got responsibilities, haven't I?
She's a little kid. I mean, she's all he's got left.
Yeah, I know, but... Well, it ain't just my money anymore, is it? It's Cappy's as well.
Oh, yeah, you two have got it all, haven't you? Shame the rest of us ain't got it so cosy. Well, I've got to call in a few favours. I'll see you down the Arches this afternoon. Where's Ricky?
Send him home.
Well, money can't be that tight. You can afford to close up for the afternoon.
I'm not.
What do you mean? Come on, let's get going.
I ain't going anywhere.
What?
I didn't get the money.
What do you mean you didn't get the money? I thought we decided.
No, Grant, you decided.
What are you on about?
But like I said, it ain't just me anymore. I've got Caffey to think about.
It's got nothing to do with Kathy. This is about mates, about loyalty. I don't think you understand what's going on here, but Nigel needs us.
Yeah, and Caffey needs me. And right now, we need all the money we can lay our hands on.
What for?
We just do all right. And it wouldn't have worked anyway.
Says who?
Look, Liam's Claire's father. I feel sorry for Nigel and all that, but at the end of the day, blood is blood.
What would you know about it?
Nothing. Have it your way, all right? I don't know anything.
What's work with you? Hello, Nigel. How's your head? You're very popular with Claire at the moment. She thinks you're Father Christmas and Superman rolled into one. We're getting it sorted, believe me.
Oh, yeah. What are you going to do? Put a contract out on a judge? How could you do that? How could you promise Claire that she's going to stay with me?
We'll see to it that she does.
You can't help yourself, can you? I told you there's just one way to play this, and that's by the book, straight down the line. Not the Grant Mitchell way.
You said...
But you never listen. That's half your problem, Grant. There was a chance. A tiny chance that if I got Claire to talk to the welfare officer and say that she wanted to stay with me, that maybe it might make a difference to the judge's decision.
So talk to
But
Claire.
how can I now? And how can I tell her that my solicitor doesn't think I have a cat in hell's chance of keeping her after what you've told her?
She was in a state I had to tell her something.
She's a child, Grant. She believes that a promise can't be broken.
And it won't be. We'll get it sorted.
Oh, yeah. You're an expert at sorting people, aren't you? Well, maybe you should start a bit closer to home.
Hang on a minute, Nige. She was crying. She made me promise. Anyway, if you'd done what you were supposed to do and talked to her, instead of going and getting drunk...
Claire is going to go back to Liam. I've got one more week with her, and that's it. And thanks to you, there's nothing I can do.
I was trying to help.
Yeah, well, I know your kind of help, and I can do without it, thanks. I don't want you going anywhere near Liam.
We weren't going to lay a finger on him. We were just going to talk to him, reason with him.
Reason? You don't know the meaning of the word. I'll tell you this much, Grant. You ain't going to wriggle out of this one.
I ain't trying to. I made a promise, and I'll keep it.
Good. Because I'm not going to be the one to tell Claire that you lied to her. God forbid you ever have children of your own.
You should have brought the money.
Oh, grow up, Grant, will you? But you're the one who's messed up here. Can't you see you've made things worse for Nigel? You've landed him banging it. Still, as long as you come out of it smelling of roses.
Hey, at least I tried. You don't even care. All you're worried about is yourself. Oh, and Kathy. Don't want to go spending any money, do you? Not without her say-so.
What is this? It's my money. I'll do what I want with it.
I know it's so important that you won't help Nigel out.
But didn't you hear anything he said? He doesn't want our help. Anyway, it's none of your business.
Are you sure about that? Only I'll get a little bit edgy when I think you're keeping things from me.
I'll change the record, will you?
That'd suit you down to the ground, wouldn't it?
Do you know what? I'm getting sick of this. Every time you want to bring me to Will, you bring out the shower card. Well, I tell you what, I'm getting bored of it.
What, you like me to forget all about it, is that it?
Look, I was out of order, and I paid the price. But life goes on.
Yeah, for you it does. Then again, you always end up on your feet, don't you? No matter what you do, even if you sleep with your brother's wife.
Oh, so now it's all my fault. First of all, it was all Sharon's, and now it's all mine. Now, when are you going to start taking some of the blame, eh?
It would have worked out if you hadn't...
Oh, yeah, of course you would have done.
What's up with you? I used to be able to trust you.
We're not kids anymore. I can't look after you forever.
That's right, Phil. You just carry on looking after number one.
It's not like that.
No? Then why can't you put your hand in your pocket for one of your oldest friends, eh?
Here we go again. Look, I told you I need that money.
Yeah, you need it so bad, but you won't tell me what for.
Well, Kathy asked me not to.
Oh, what, and you always do what Kathy tells you to do?
Look, things are changing my life, all right? Now, if you can't handle that, that's your problem. But just get off my case, will you?
Why should I? You know everything about me. One word from Kathy and you have to keep quiet. What happens to the brother I used to know, eh?
I grew up. I moved on. And you'd be a lot happier if you did the same.
Yeah, but you put paid to that, didn't you?
Oh, you just won't let go, will you? Look, I need that money, I told you, to take care of my family.
Family? What family? Kathy's big enough to
She
look after
needs
herself.
me. She's pregnant, right? Look, I would have told you in time, but Kathy's...
She's got you right where she wants you, hasn't
Well,
she?
she's the one that's pregnant. It's only right I should respect her wishes, isn't it? Look, I promised her that just like you promised Claire. And she wants to tell Ian first, but I would have told you.
Yeah, but you didn't, did you?
Grant, I'm going to be a dad.
You've never even been interested in kids before, and all of a sudden you've got it all, haven't you? The wife, the baby, the house. It's very cosy.
Well, it's what I want.
We used to be able to depend on each other. I always knew what you were thinking. Now I look at you, it's like I don't even recognise you anymore.
Look, I want a life of my own. Is that too much to ask? I thought you'd be pleased.
Of course I'm pleased. I mean, I'm going to be an uncle, aren't I? Drinks are on the house.
Well, Grant, no one knows, all right? That's the way I want it to stay, not a word to Mum. Grant? Grant!